Relations. But after this fire, we actually thought that we should highlight, first point is that Bhutani had got permissions, a license for construction without any NOCs from the fire department. Secondly, when we talk of road access, we're not talking in the air. Road access of a minimum 10 meters is required for that kind of a setup, a multi-dwelling setup. And why is this? This is because fire tenders and such emergency services have to get access to the place. Now, actually speaking, different documents say it is 6 meters, 7 meters. On the ground, actually, it is about 5 meters or less. So these are two things that are directly a danger when it comes to things like fire, okay? The other thing is that it is a forest area. It was identified as forest by the Araujo committee. It was mysteriously removed by the review committee and it has been challenged in court. There is no logic or there is no scientific basis on which they keep removing these the forested zones. Now we come to slopes. Slopes actually is the key. Why are we interested in slopes? Because that Sankwal area has actually been identified as one of the most vulnerable areas in Goa as far as landslides are concerned. More than half of this project, as in the land, more than half of this land is much steeper than 25%. Okay, it's not even at 25%, it's something like 28 to 30%. Okay, despite this, they have been given permission. And in court, the Town and Country Planning Department has bent over backwards to favor the developer. How have they done this? When the developer gave in second plans for wrong contours, they fudged the contours and they submitted it in court. The TCP department has accepted it, despite us pointing it out. The other thing is the TCP department has gone ahead and changed the definition of slope. So what is it? They say you take one end, the lowest end of the slope and the highest end of the property, lowest to the highest, and draw a straight line. Is this the way you handle issues like slopes? I mean, for example, if you take the southernmost tip of India and go to the Himalayas, you'll have a very gentle slope, isn't it? So this is absolutely wrong, and this is where we want to point out how the Town and Country Planning Department is bending over and bending its own rules just to favor certain parties for ease of doing business. By the way, road access has been reduced and they say it's okay if it's 7 meters because of ease of doing business. You tell me, the fire that happened, how many permissions were given because of ease of doing business? Is that how we are supposed to operate? And the last thing is, of course, commercial zoning. It has been zoned as C1, which is only supposed to be given to Central Business District in Panjim. This C1 zoning is not available in the Vasco ODP, and they've given it in a village. It is 200 FAR. So these are some of the critical violations that have happened with the collusion of the Town and Country Planning Department.
So in this matter, we had gone to the High Court and we are really taken aback that the High Court has not considered the points that we have mentioned, which just now Rebini has mentioned. And so GBA plans to go to the Supreme Court to challenge the order that was given in the Bhutani order.
Just to mention this, the order basically says that because it's the government department, they are experts, so they can do no wrong actually, right?
They say GBA had challenged the technical permissions given on suppressed facts and pointed out the fraudulent doctored contour submissions in the High Court. We are, however, taken aback and disappointed by the judgment, ignoring all evidence of wrongdoing and citing full trust in the wrongdoings of the TCP department. Okay, and the court says it has full trust in the expertise of Town and Country Planning Department as reason enough to dismiss the case in essence, and because government departments are deemed expert, they can do no wrong. Now this is highly questionable. Now when the ODP of Arpara, Nagwa, Kalangut and Kandoli Para went to the High Court has stayed this ODP, and the same ODP was passed by the TCP board. So how can you say that we trust the expertise of the TCP Town and Country Planning Department just like that? There have been so many violations where the High Court has come down on the TCP department, and yet in this judgment the judge chose to say that we depend on the expertise of the TCP or rely on the expertise of the TCP department. Yeah, and so yes, as I've said earlier, we will go to the High Court. We'll go to the Supreme Court in this matter. Yeah.